This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, visited the headquarters of Dubai Municipality, where he approved a number of projects for culture and sport. The ruler of Dubai was accompanied by the Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. His Highness was briefed by the Director General of the civic body, His Excellency Engineer Hussein Nasser Al Attiyah, about a number of major projects in line with the green and sustainable city ambitions. The projects include the Dubai Convention Center, Safari Golf, Vertical Industrial City, sewerage tunnels, Dubai Steps, and a hardware and bicycles market. As per the plans, the 5-hectare Dubai Convention Center will have a main hall with a capacity for 10,000 people, as well as 2 hotels, offices, and the Mohammed bin Rashid Library. A golf course called the Golf Safari Project is also being planned and is expected to include a golf training academy. The Vertical Industrial City is a fully integrated industrial city that spans on 280 hectares. Meanwhile, the Sewerage Tunnels project is one of the strategic projects set to be completed in 2020 and will help cut carbon emissions and help energy saving by 30%. Dubai Steps is a cultural and sport project which includes 500 stairs, symbolizing the challenges and progress of Dubai. Meanwhile, hardware and bicycles market in the Warsan area covers an area of 11 hectares and includes 100 shops and 53 showrooms for bicycles. The World Health Organization and its partners need around $2.2 billion to provide life-saving health services to more than 79 million people in over 30 countries facing protracted emergencies this year. According to the WHO's humanitarian response plans for this year, the organization and its partners are working together to provide urgent health services, including essential medicines, vaccines, and treatment for diseases such as cholera and measles, often in insecure and extremely difficult settings. Officials from the WHO stated that of the $2.2 billion needed collectively to provide life-saving health services, WHO is appealing for $480 million. Officials added that the risks to health caused by humanitarian emergencies are at an all-time high and that the situation is getting worse due to the increasing impact of protracted conflicts, forced displacement, climate change, unplanned urbanization, and demographic changes, all contributing to making humanitarian emergencies more frequent and severe. In Syria, one of the biggest humanitarian emergencies, WHO and partners are seeking funds to provide 11.5 million people with health services. They also are in need of urgent funds to support 6.8 million people threatened by the worst drought in decades in Ethiopia, with one of the priorities to provide emergency health services to save the lives of more than 400,000 severely malnourished children. In addition to more than 30 protracted emergencies, the WHO is also responding to sudden onset emergencies such as Cyclone Winston that impacted Fiji in February 2016, and to infectious disease outbreaks including Zika virus, the remaining risks of Ebola in West Africa, and Angola's worst outbreak of yellow fever in 30 years. The UAE has become the founding member of an education global initiative, while Microsoft has announced a global program at the inaugural British Educational Training and Technology Middle East Leadership Forum in Abu Dhabi. Addressing a large gathering of technology professionals and leaders in education, the Director General of the Abu Dhabi Education Council, His Excellency Dr. Ali Al-Nuaimi, stated that as more and more countries embrace all the products and ideas coming out of globalization, no country in today's age of connectivity and integration can succeed by putting in place a separate educational system. While talking about how technologies have enhanced today's classrooms, officials at Microsoft highlighted the educational curriculums should meet the challenges of the 21st century, as their studies show that working professionals will be switching more than 10 careers by the age of 40. It was also revealed that by 2022, there will be 6.2 million job openings. 51% of them, according to officials, will be in the computer industry. Of these positions, 90% of males go for computing after the age of 16, as compared to only 10% females. Microsoft officials stress that more efforts are needed to introduce technologies in girls' education.
The main objective of these forums, unlike the large-scale expos, is to connect education leaders, particularly from the region, and have a regional focus on what is driving the education agenda and how technology is really affecting that. Our partnership with ADEC has been instrumental in creating the success, and really largely because of that, we've attracted something like 600 conference delegates. We have 120 speakers, and we expect maybe as many as 1,000 people to attend the expo, which we also have alongside.
We've announced a number of initiatives and projects that we've launched in the program. One specific we talked about today is the transformation model that we've designed for schools to assess themselves where they are today in the journey of becoming a smart school and a smart classroom, and what their aspirations are. We give them the model to help them to assess themselves, put the right KPIs for themselves to achieve, and actually help them throughout this journey that they take. The model is very detailed, and what is needed to be done by the school leaders in order to move from one level to another level.
At a press briefing on the sidelines of the forum, it was announced that the UAE will help in reinventing the classroom as part of the leading countries of the world in transforming education program. The BOLD program will bring together trend-setting education ministries and high-level leaders from around the world to collaborate on the future of learning.
So one of the things that we announced here at Bett Middle East is the formation of a new initiative that Microsoft has to bring countries together to share what they've learned, what they're doing, get feedback from others, but really create a blueprint for change for the rest of the world. And we've announced a Leading Countries of the World partnership that started with a cohort of 3, and these 3 countries, for a variety of reasons, have been leaders. The UAE is one of the cohorts, as well as Finland and Argentina. And both of those countries have been doing a number of initiatives to change the face and transform the learning environments. And we expect other countries to be part of this, working together to share ideas and best practices, but also create blueprints and tools for other education leaders and school leaders to leverage.
Sharjah will be joining Dubai in charging a 35 dirhams airport facilities fee on passengers departing its airport, according to a report by the state news agency WAM. The announcement comes a week after Dubai approved its own 35 dirhams airport facilities fee for passengers departing and transferring at the Emirates airports on flights after June 30th and booked after March 1st. In Sharjah, the fee will be imposed on most passengers leaving the airport, including those transferring to other flights, according to the report. Like Dubai, it won't be levied on transit passengers traveling on the same flight number, passengers under the age of 2, or on airline crew. Passengers departing from Sharjah International are already charged a 75 dirham service fee and a 5 dirham security fee, the same as Abu Dhabi International. Last week, Dubai approved a new 35 dirhams charge on passengers departing its airports, Dubai International and Al Maktoum International at Dubai World Central. According to officials, the fee would help finance the expansion of its airports. The report added that Sharjah International, the UAE's third busiest airport after Dubai International and Abu Dhabi International, handled 9.5 million passengers in 2015 and is the main base for budget carrier Air Arabia. Federal government bodies have been urged to adopt flexible schedules for their employees during bad weather. According to local reports, the Federal Authority for Government Human Resources issued Circular Number 15 of 2016 on Tuesday, saying that the recommendation was intended to help ensure employees' safety during their daily commute to and from work. It called on all federal ministries and bodies to implement procedures that guarantee their employees' safety during commutes and allow them to arrive late in bad weather conditions. The move follows storms last month that brought flooding across the UAE and left trees uprooted and property damaged. Motorists on the E11 were stranded for hours on March 9th after accumulated rainwater formed a lake at Jebel Ali, with Dubai police saying that more than 3,000 calls had been made to its command room because of the record-breaking weather. According to the most recent World Health Organization Global World Safety Report based on 2013 figures, there were 10.9 deaths per 100,000 motorists on UAE roads, with Ministry of Interior officials pledging to reduce it to 3 or 3.5 in the next 3 years. Abu Dhabi Police has announced that new roadside sensors will soon be installed in residential areas of the capital to detect cars that make too much noise. According to Abu Dhabi Police, the system aims to reduce noise pollution and consists of a sound meter linked to a sophisticated camera. If the noise level from a vehicle is excessive, the camera captures the license plate and the driver might be fined. However, the police have not revealed what noise levels would be considered excessive or what penalties offending drivers could face. Traffic noise is considered a health hazard in Dubai and Riyadh, with the traffic noise levels reaching 69 and 80 decibels. Vehicle noise is regulated in many countries, with noise levels restricted to 74 decibels in the UK and plans in Europe to restrict noise levels to 68 decibels by 2026. And finally, in the bulletin, Qatar's Nasser Al Attiyah has edged closer towards securing his second Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge title after extending his lead by winning the third stage of the race, with Russia's Vladimir Vasilyev refusing to give up his pursuit of a third successive car's triumph in the event. Partnered by French co-driver Mathieu Baumel in a Toyota Hilux, Al Attiyah won today's 280 kilometers Al Ain water stage, his third stage win in a row, to extend his lead to 15 minutes 19 seconds. Vasilyev and Konstantin Zhiltsov climbed one place on the leg in their mini all-four racing, while Saudi Arabia's Yazid Al-Rajahi in another mini slipped one place to third, another 6 minutes off the place or of the pace. After a disappointing opening 2 rounds, it was a better day for the UAE's Sheikh Khalid Al Qasimi, who rose 2 places in his Abu Dhabi Racing Mini to finish the stage in 7th position. In the bikes category, it was Portugal's Helder Rodrigues who won the Al Ain water stage after facing mechanical problems in the previous stage, which saw him plunge from contention. With the top 3 again riding virtually in tandem for much of the stage, Australian first leg winner Toby Price reclaimed the overall lead, although his advantage over KTM teammate Sam Sunderland is a slim 57 seconds, with Chile's Pablo Quintanilla just 18 seconds further away. Meanwhile, the UAE's Mohammed Al Balushi maintained his 4th position despite a crash on the stage.
I think tomorrow will be clear at the end of the event. Most of the time, the position will never change on the last day. It's when we come back to Abu Dhabi. But tomorrow, I think it's a deciding day for them. You see, to me, it's not very much who is going to win. Believe me, I am under pressure till the last day when everybody is coming home, and that is my responsibility, which I put into my team. Being a driver, being an organizer, I know what issues can happen.
We push from beginning, and after we check where we are, But it was good. I am quite happy to win the stage.
I started off 3rd today, and caught Pablo and Sam that started in front of us, and we got through really good, and not many mistakes, and we had a good, smooth, comfortable day. So it was it's good to always catch up with them guys, and then riding 3, and you can kind of bank off each other a little bit, and makes it a bit more an interesting day for us.
Yeah, it was good. I started in 2nd today and was behind Pablo, the Husqvarna rider, and I caught him after maybe 40 kilometres, and then Toby was starting behind me and he caught me, and we all rode together again in a group as we did the last few days. So yeah, it's been cool. It's nice to ride with the guys and keeps it interesting. And Toby's riding really well, and he opened a lot of the stage today, and we were following his tracks a bit, and you know I opened a few kilometres also, and it was good, a good day, and another tough day as it always is here in Desert Challenge. But happy to finish another day.